What's up guys, my name is Filippo, aka Time Fleas. I'm a time-lapse and hyperlapse filmmaker, and in this video I'm gonna show you why 2017 has been the best year. In January I traveled to Italy and I went skiing in one of my favorite spots. Cervinia is this beautiful mountain town on the border with Switzerland and Italy, and I used to go skiing there since I was 6 years old. During these few days I produced my first personal project of the year. Just go and check it out up here. I also traveled around Italy a little bit, went to Milano, Bergamo and Pisa. In February I was back in Australia and the first project was a photo shoot for Sport Pet. I shot a day-to-night hyperlapse of the harbour bridge using anamorphic lenses. The second project of the month was a stop-motion and time-lapse of the murals in Bondi Beach done by the great Pepe Gacca. I went on shooting some time-lapse content for Bridge Climb and had fun creating some hyper zoom in Bondi. In March I traveled to Uluru, where I held an astrophotography and time-lapse workshop. The great thing is we had access to the park after closing times, and so we could witness and capture the amazing night sky on top of Uluru and Katatiuja. I made a time-lapse video and also a behind the scene of the workshop, so please go and check them out. I always wanted to go to the Blues Fest in Byron Bay, and this year was the perfect occasion with Santana as the lead artist. Of the month took me to another of my favorite places, Hawaii. I went exploring Oahu with its beautiful waterfalls, hiking to some amazing peaks. Catching up with locals who took us to some of the best spots on the island. In May I was busy as usual with the Vivid Sydney. It's been the 4th year as the only official time-lapse photographer of the event. Every year Vivid gets bigger and bigger, and if you haven't seen it yet, I highly suggest you do it. As soon as I finished Vivid, I started the biggest project of the year. After the great success of my last year video on the New Zealand itinerary, Princess Cruises contacted me again to produce a video of the newest ship, Majestic Princess, traveling along the Silk Route. I joined the ship in Singapore, where we cruised along Asia for 1.5 months, passing through Bangkok in Thailand, Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam, Xiamen in China, Hong Kong, Taipei in Taiwan, Tokyo and Osaka in Japan, Incheon in South Korea, and ending in Shanghai. You can check out the final video as well as the behind the scene video that I realized during the cruise. I had a lot of editing in front of me for the Silk Route video, so I decided to go back to Italy and spend some time with the family while I was finishing off the production of the video. I also got the chance to travel to some of my favorite places in Italy. I also went to Rome for a few days to film for a project that is not out yet. As soon as the Silk Route was done, I traveled to Dubai, where the Sharjah International Film Festival invited me to present one of my films. It's an experimental film mixing time-lapse and animation. And I was also presenting some time-lapse workshop to the kids attending the event. I also got the chance to explore the stunning Dubai desert. Four-wheel driving on the sand dunes. Sleeping under the stars. And watch some local entertainment. Dubai is really an incredible city, and I also got lucky enough to be invited by the Shangri-La to shoot from the rooftop. Heaven for time-lapse. You can check out all the behind the scene of this project as well. Just got back to Sydney and I left again for one of my favorite destinations in the world, Bali. We started off in Bali. And then went exploring the incredible Nusa Islands. These are just 3 little islands, Nusa Lembongan, Nusa Ceningan and Nusa Penida, just off the east coast of Bali. We explore and snorkel some incredible reef, swam with the giant manta rays, and walked along some of the most beautiful cliffs I ever seen. Next stop was Ubud. Walk along rice fields. Went discovering some waterfalls. Walked on top of Mount Batur volcano. last few days were spent in Uluwatu, surfing and relaxing.
In the sun, longing to be seen. So come and hide with me, hide with me, hide with me. Come and hide with me.
Understand why Bali is one of my favorite destinations. December is usually a quiet month for my work, so I decided to go back to Europe again, and this time we went skiing to Austria. Sant'Anton is one of the best places where you can ski in Austria. And of course, I went exploring some new places as well. That's why 2017 has been such a great year. There are so many interesting projects for 2018 and I can't wait to share them with you.